Hello guys, welcome to another video. I've been away for quite some time, but now I'm back and wanted to record a video with my thoughts on Bitcoin again. So here we go. First things first, video is again sponsored by PrimeXBT, online exchange where you can trade all kinds of different assets. I'll leave a link in the description, as well as a promo code you can use, which gives you a reduction on your fees, so definitely worth checking them out. All right, so big thanks to the team and yeah, to Prime. All right. So let's get into Bitcoin. I'm gonna start off on the monthly actually and mark out last month's high and last month's low. So let's do that first. So this is last month's high, which is the all-time high. Like this, and then last month's low. And then I'm also gonna be marking out this key high and this key high. Okay, so why this one? This is the high that got swept here on the monthly chart. Before we saw this downside. Okay, so that's the high that got swept. Definitely gonna be a key level. And then this high, because this kept the market, we haven't had any close here above. And then here you can see on the monthly it also acted as resistance. Okay, and then one more thing, if you go on the 3-month charts, your key range that you're gonna have is gonna be this one. Okay, so why this one? Swing high, then this was a local top, we saw downside, and then from this low we went to this high. So that's gonna be a key range that we're trading in. Now what does a range where the high got swept and the low is unswept tell us? That there could be a shit ton of liquidity to the downside, but yeah, not sure that's going to happen, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, so let's now zoom in onto the weekly. And on the weekly you can immediately see how pivotal this mid-range here on the quarterly has been. So perfect tap here, and then here broke above, retest upside, then some chop around here, retest upside, and now we're currently back at that mid-range again. Okay, so on the weekly, let's just mark out last week's low and last week's high. Okay, last week's high and last week's low. And then zoom into the daily. Okay, so what do we see? We broke below this key pivotal level that we've marked right here. Then got a few retests, but ultimately we kept this pivotal level, kept the market, and we saw aggressive downside. Now then we saw a big wick into this demand here, some local demand. We built up and then broke out, retest, upside. Okay, so we wicked in there, got bought up pretty heavily. We've seen negative premium after the drop, which is a good sign in my opinion. And yeah, we retested this quarterly mid-range and then saw some upside. Currently we're seeing some downside again, so let's zoom in even a little more. The current local range, the lower time frame range we're trading in, will be between last week's high and last week's low. Okay, so what are my game plans? If we see some more downside and we take out last week's low, then the draw is definitely to the upside in my opinion. Then we have clean highs here, unswept last week high, and yeah, then some inefficiency here that I think is gonna get filled. So if we sweep last week's low, reclaim that level, which lines up perfectly with the quarterly mid-range, then I'll be looking for longs, easy invalidation below the low, and the target last week's high. Okay, so that's first. Then secondly, if we don't sweep last week's last week's low, I'll be yeah, sitting on my hands and waiting for a sweep of last week's high. Exactly the same plan. Look for weakness, and then look for a short opportunity back down towards last week's low. Okay. I like the long scenario just a little more because I think we've retested higher time frame demand, which makes the drawn liquidity to the upside. But yeah, we'll see what we get first. Okay. If we do see a weekly close below this level, I'll be very cautious. But then I think we at least take out this low. Okay. If I catch a short, I'll be targeting this low into this demand area. Okay, so this was the sideways price action, and then we took out some lows, then some sweeps again. Okay, so sideways, and then we broke out. So this area is definitely going to be acting as support in my opinion. Ideally, I'd like to see us take out this quarterly range low, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. I think if we get another nuke below this low, that will get a fat bounce from here and then go for some highs. Okay, so that's the higher time frame plan. When am I full bull again? So for now we're just ranging between this quarterly range high and quarterly range low. Okay, when do I become full bull again? I mean, if we reclaim this key high, which lines up with this supply, so sideways price action before the downside, so that's going to be the key resistance we need to break before new highs. So if we get up here, see some ranging, see some sweeps of some lows, and we get bought back up quickly, then I think we're good for a new all-time high. Now, I don't think that a new all-time high will result in a massive short squeeze, but instead of that, maybe first some fuckery again, some dump, and then just a slow grind up. Okay, but yeah, we'll have to see about that. So key areas of yeah, my interest are definitely gonna be this blue demand and this blue supply. So above here, I'm freaking bullish, and then down here I'll be looking for longs as well. Into this demand area, I don't think we break that, to be honest. If we do see anything below here, I think it will be an SFP and we'll close above here, and that will be a great long opportunity or a great opportunity to buy more spots as well. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Explained lower time frame plans, higher time frame plans. So yeah, let's see what we get first. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you check out Prime XBT. Absolutely lovely exchange. Okay, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.